Hello, YouTube. I am making this video as a special request to my customer and newfound friend, Crystal. She just purchased I believe it was the Libra planner. Yes, my Libra planner, excuse me, that is out and available on my shop right now. She reached out to me just wanting to know how like basically how I would use or how I would set up the zodiac planner if I was setting it up. So I wanted to kind of just go over that to kind of just showcase how I would go about doing that. Sorry, I had to get up. I'm closing my door real quick. But um, I was gonna make the video at first and just only, just private it and only have it to show Crystal. But I figured, and I don't know if I'm still gonna do it this way, just why not just keep it public? Because her question might be everybody else's question. And so yeah. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go into Good Notes. And I have all of my different zodiac planners here that you can see on the screen. So because it was specifically for the Libra one, I'm gonna go ahead and open her up. And there she is. She is beautiful. Y'all, I'm smiling. I'm cheesing so hard because I get so excited, especially just with the planners itself. But then the covers, I have to say, I have the most fun with. I also want to let y'all know, just in case you could not tell, the way that I set up the planners with the color scheme and things like that, that is not by accident. Um, which I'll probably get into, another video about that soon. But I really take the time to like go out and see and find out, like what is this particular zodiac's, color scheme, their traits and different things like that. And if you turn on, it's like the second page or third page, however you want to look at it. Um, I do detail like, the colors and the color scheme. So if you look on here, the colors for Libra, from what I've seen, is going to be blue, pastel pink, pistachio green, lavender, and then peach orange. So this scheme, excuse me, I cannot talk today. This color scheme that you see here today, again, is not chosen by accident. It is based off of, what I've looked at to determine those are the colors. So anyway, so her question was more so as far as like because the zodiac planners, well, I keep saying planners, the zodiac journals are just that. They're more of journals versus planners. I do have a section in here that is dedicated to, just like a calendar section, but it's more so geared towards just journaling. So you do have that part in there where you can make it, like an actual official planner, but it is geared more towards the journal side. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just so you can know where I'm clicking on, I'm gonna go ahead and click on the paper clips that we have here because everything that you see on this desk is hyperlinked. And when you click it, it's going to take you to that particular spot in the journal. Okay. So I'm going to start by clicking on the paper clips here, which is going to bring me to my calendar to show me the 2022-2023 yearly calendar. So the what I would do first is, first of all, when you turn the page, you're going to have a calendar section that's going to start on a Sunday. And then I know there are people out there who like to start their calendars or their months or days or whatever on a Monday. So you have the option to choose like which ones you would like to use. So what I was explaining to her is anytime you have a section like this where, it's what I call like the master pages, you don't want to, I mean, you can, but what I would suggest that you don't do is to just use that one page and then start writing information on it, using that information to like, you know, or using that page to like write all your information. Even if you do, you're able to click the three dots here in the right hand corner and clear the page. But you want to always just keep something as like what's considered your master page. So she asked me like, well, is it just best to like, copy a page or the page that you're wanting to use? So yes, copy the page that you want to use and then just leave that other one as the master. So I always like to start my weeks off on Sunday. So if I was going to, use this, I would go ahead and hit the three dots at the top, copy the page. It's going to tell me that it's copied. And then I'm going to paste this page to go after this one. So now I have two, you know, of these pages. This one being my master, and then this one I can say is um my copied one. Okay. Now, again, you don't have to do it like that because, like I said, if it all comes down to it, all you have to do is just clear the page and it's going to take all of the information off, which is the best thing about having a digital planner. Nothing is permanent. But you can also, save these planners and journals and different things like that, just in case you ever need to come back to some information that you wrote in, or, you can save it like you would just a regular file. Okay. So getting back to it, first thing I'm going to go ahead and do, let's say I was creating this for my month of October. So let me find out real quick. Let me go to my calendar here. So October, oh, you know what? Look at me being a bad creator here. So October started on a Saturday. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here to my copy page and I'm going to go ahead and start setting up my planner. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to split this page and we're going to open up another GoodNotes and I'm going to get to my stickers. So these are all my stickers that I do have available. I create my stickers to go along with the different inserts of my planners, but that's, something for another day. But what does come with your planner is I created this freebie sticker set that has days and numbers because with the Zodiac planners, I do not have it in here like I do my Melanated 365 planner and the Reclaiming My Shine planners, where those are planner focused. So each of the months are, separated out by like you have a January section, you have a February section, March, April, because again, it's an actual planner. So with the journal, I still wanted you to have like the capabilities of creating a planner style if that's what you wanted to have with the Zodiac journal. Okay. So I threw in this days and numbers so that first of all, it does come with, these nice little cute melanin magic stickers. You can even take the word melanin magic and, use that as a sticker. Just throwing that out there. But so what I did was I have all of the different months. So the first thing you would want to do is you want to go ahead and tap on this, bring this over, and I'm creating this for the month of October. I'm going to go ahead and, place that somewhere like this. I can even put it over here if I want to be, kind of cute. Okay. So I think I'm going to do that. I like that look. And I made it in this color because again, with the color schemes, it kind of changes. So I was like, I'll just do neutral. I was going to do black on black, but I was like, no, I'll switch it up and do like black on brown, just so it can kind of match, whatever planner you have and whatever the color scheme is. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over and I'm going to decide which of these fonts that I want to use for this particular month. So I'm going to go with this bottom section here, which is going to be this section. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this over a little bit because I don't need the sticker set side as big as my planner side. So I'm going to change that back. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drag this one. We said it started on a Saturday. So I'm going to go ahead and then I'm just going to set up my planner. Now I'm not going to, of course, do all of these numbers. I'm going to just maybe do the first row here. So just so you can get a feel of, and it doesn't take long and the reason that I did this is because to me, I don't like the text feature in here where you just basically are like taking Sometimes you have to zoom in on this to get it to act right. There we go. I don't like the text feature here that you use to, it's, I don't like it. I don't like it. I can't come up with anything. I just don't like it. So, and then I also don't like my writing enough to go in and write all of the numbers and have it like look nice and cohesive like I would want it to look. So that's why I created this, just so you can have something to, you know, choose like different fonts and then just be able to kind of, put it together this way. So I'm going to finish this row like I said I would. Let me go ahead and collect my five. And I know for some people, they're like, oh, I don't want to sit and do this. Like, it kind of relaxes me. Not gonna lie. I'm not even saying that just because it's, my product, but I kind of like this. I like this drag and drop and then, resizing. I would, turn on some music, do like a video or, play a YouTube video or something, and then just set up my planner. I made this one way too big. All right, so I'm gonna do my number 7, and then I'm gonna do my last one, which is 8. All right, and then boom. So then if you have like, different sticker sets, I would go in and I made these kind of big with me. So then if you want to add like, some different stickers to this particular section, you could do that. Um, just to kind of bring out the full theme. So now what she was asking me from here is like basically with the inserts now, how would I go about doing that? So what I would do is anything that I know I'm going to need in October, I would go ahead and just basically create this section. Because with the thought process, whenever you do buy the journal, um, you're going to be setting it up for the month that you brought it or bought it. So we're in October. Let's say that I did just purchase this planner. So this first section is going to start with October for me. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip the page. One of the first things I see here is a daily planner page. So I know that has to do with like planning my week or, just planning my day to day. So for October, let's just say, so tomorrow is Tuesday. Let's say I'm going to plan out my Tuesday, my daily planner for Tuesday. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this page and I'm going to go back in the section that I created for my October. I'm going to place my daily page right behind it. So I'm going to hit this plus button at the top, paste page, and then that's going to be right behind it. So then let's say I flip and I go back to my daily planner page, which again, this is consider my master copy. So I'm going to just leave this where it's at. So then I'm looking and I'm like, a weekly planner, I don't really do stuff with weekly planners, so I'm good on that. Then I do have a monthly page. So I'm going to take that because I'm like, yeah, I do want to kind of talk about my month or, kind of do like a follow up for the month. Weekly, I don't really, but if I did, I can just also place that behind there just to have it. But I'm going to go ahead and copy this one. And then just like with this one, I'm going to place it after the daily page, excuse me, that I, moved over to October. So now I'm like, okay, so as far as like my day to day and then for the month, as far as like planning type stuff, like planner style information, now I already have that. I don't really want to do the weekly, but I'll do the daily and the monthly. So I have a daily page in here, like I said, if I'm creating this for my Monday or my Tuesday, excuse me. So then once Wednesday comes, let's say I fill out everything that needs to be filled out here. I would then just go to my master page for the daily and then just add another daily page and then just kind of keep on doing that for as many days as I want to because when it comes to planning, that's the good thing about these. You're not going to feel like, oh gosh, like I didn't put stuff in my planner for this particular day because you're adding and taking away as many pages as you want to. You just want to make sure that you don't take away like a master page. So that's why in my mind, the best thing to do is to not write on like the master pages or keep something that is considered your master page so that you're not accidentally deleting those. Okay. So now once I get that out the way and I say, okay, so for my October, I'm at least starting with my daily page and then my monthly page. So now let's say that I want to now go to my inserts. So I'm going to turn that off, hit my bar, which is going to take me to my inserts. And let's say for this month, I want to work on my vision board. So I'm going to go ahead and under goals, let me show you where I'm about to hit on. So under goals, I'm going to click on this one for vision board. So let's say I want to start, getting me a vision board together. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on vision board. And the vision board looks like, what a vision board would look like in real life. It doesn't have any pages. It doesn't have anything where you can like click on dividers or anything like that, but it does just fall back into the regular page. Okay. So I'm going to take this and I am going to copy it. And then I'm going to hit these 4 squares at the top so that I can go back to where I was before, which is right here. Okay, so now I'm going to paste that vision board right after this one. Okay, now these are also hyperlinked. You have where you can be directed to your Pinterest account. You'll just sign into Pinterest and then, you can take like screenshots of, different things that you want to kind of add to your vision board. I have a color picker tool so that you can put in, like, if you're trying to create like a specific color theme with your vision board, you can set that up the way that you want to. And I even have a vision board template that may kind of help you with, making your vision board come to life. Because I know with me, especially like when it comes to something like a vision board, it can't just be like, if I'm going to create it, it has to be aesthetic to make me really want to focus in on it, you know? So you have that available to you where you can go in and kind of get those ideas and draw from that. So I'll give you an example. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to click on the Pinterest one and it's going to take me to my Pinterest. So, like, let's say I wanted to use this, you can't see, but this little, this black lady image over here. Let's say I wanted to use that. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this page and there we go. And I'm going to hit done and I'm going to save it to my photos. And so here at the top left, all I do is I click back on it and it takes me back to my good notes. Okay. So now what I can even do is I can, oops, hit the wrong thing, hit this pencil, go to this moon with a picture or square on it, and then there's the photo that I just took or that I just did a screenshot of. And I can add that to my vision board. Okay. And again, it's just, it's limitless. I was just kind of adding that as an example, but that's kind of how I would incorporate that. Okay. Then even with the color picker tool, so you're able to come into this and kind of draw from like inspiration. You can even put like, it's got a section where you can pick from an image. So let me see, use your image. And we're going to use the same one. I've never actually used this, but now I'm kind of interested in seeing. So like if I wanted to form everything around this picture that I just put in there, I can go ahead and put that in there. Oops. And then from here, I'm able to kind of, like hone in on those certain images. So when I click on, if you can see that I'm clicking on like the different colors down here, when I click on it, it gives me the hex code over here where I can take the information and then I can copy it. And for some reason, something is buffering or thinking, but I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy that. So now I have this gray color. Okay, so now I'm just going to hit back at the top. And now I have this color in the copied as far as the hex code. So I'm going to go up here to the top And I am going to hit on my pen here, open up the colors, and then right here where you can, let me see. Oops. I'm going to take that out. And for some reason, there it is. So now I have that color. So now that's the same color that I copied. And what I can do is I can just take this, like let's say I wanted to have that for whatever reason. Let's say now I want to use that specific color for whenever I, put sticky notes on here and I want to be able to kind of just like use that color because it goes along with the theme. So I can, I'm trying to remember, how do you get, here it is. So if I wanted to have like this particular sticky note, now I can use that same color and then just say like, and then just kind of have the theme to match up. So that's just, again, an example. So that is kind of how I would set things up. Like I said, I would just do it in a way to where I have just this section. Now, what you can also do is remember there is a section in the back where you can have like your own custom sections. So if you didn't want to have this out in the front, because the thought process is to kind of do it in a way to where it kind of goes in order from whenever you start it. But this would be my October, and then everything behind it would be set for October. Then when November comes, the thought process would be to throw November behind this one and then continue it on. But what you can also do, if you don't want everything up in the front that way, you can also come to either like this custom section down here. I'm trying to point to where I'm down here. And you can basically like, if I click on this first one, so let's say I did something like this, where I said for this custom section, I'm gonna name this, oh my goodness, I'm gonna name this section calendar. So the cool thing about this custom section is I can click on it. It's already set for, you know, it's already basically set for it's already hyperlinked. So whatever I name it and then I click on it, it's going to go straight to that page. So if I just made this my calendar section, then what I'm able to do if I want to is I can then just use that, and I'm going to come back here. Why is that in there? So I'm going to come here and let me zoom back out. So I'm going to take this part. I'm going to copy that, and I am going to, from here, go back to that customs page that I had, that I named calendar, and then use this as my calendar section so that it won't be, up in the front like that. And then I'm just going to take it and then paste page. Okay. And now I can have this set as like my calendar section. And then what I can do is from here, just go in and then I'm going to put this in. No, I'm going to keep it at the same that I have it. And then just name this calendar. Okay. And then that's what this section would be for me. All right. And then, of course, just add my daily, my monthly, whatever I want to kind of plan for or work on for the month of October. Add everything behind this particular section. So hopefully that kind of, helped out a little bit. Hopefully that answers some questions. If you have any additional questions, just let me know. And, if I'm able to answer it in chat or if I find that it's going to be easier to make a video, I'll do that as well. I hope this helped somebody. And thank you again, Crystal, for reaching out. I was happy to go ahead and do this. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.